March 2025, Mesopotamia. It was 11 p.m. A rundown antique toy store stood half closed at the edge of the street. Inside, a lone shopkeeper sat doing his usual inventory check. Everything seemed normal until the wind picked up suddenly and sharply. On the corner shelf sat a small doll covered in faded fur, lifeless eyes, a smile that looked far too sly for comfort. Yes, that was the Labubu. Doll dot. A strange rustling sound. The shopkeeper turned around quickly, but there was nothing. That's when he heard a whisper right near his ear, a voice in a language that wasn't human and not even understandable. His heart started pounding. The doll was still on the shelf, but now it felt like it was about to blink. Part 1. A toy worth millions. It looks like just a tiny toy, but people are spending millions for it. Why? Is it truly a symbol of some ancient evil? Is it cursed? No, Labubu isn't some magical or haunted item. It's something far more dangerous. It's a demon of marketing, a creature designed to feed on your attention, your curiosity, and your money, and you don't even realize it's happening. Part 2. The dark origin of Labubu was first created in 2015 by Hong Kong-born illustrator Cassie Long as part of a fantasy universe called The Monsters. Labubu was one of the most popular characters, with a giant head, pointy teeth, oversized ears, like something straight out of a dark fairy tale. In 2019, a Chinese toy company called Pop Mart launched Labubu in a blind box format, meaning you wouldn't know which version you were getting until you opened the box. And that was the beginning of the curiosity trap. Part 3. Curiosity turned into currency. Blind boxes preyed on human psychology. Everyone wanted to know what's inside. Unboxing videos blew up with millions of views. Celebrities showed off their dolls at airports, fashion shoots, even on stage. Demand exploded. Soon, it was sold out everywhere. And that's when the real game began. Reselling, black market, massive profits. A toy that originally cost just a few dollars was now being sold for thousands, sometimes even millions. Part 4. The real demon behind the doll sale. Is Labubu really a demon? Yes, but not one of darkness, one of desire. There's no ancient curse, no haunting spirit, just a modern-day psychological marketing scheme. Pop Mart limited the supply on purpose. They made the box mysterious to heighten curiosity. They placed the toy with celebrities to create influence. Every step was carefully crafted. It was all about control, manipulation, and feeding the hype. Part 5. China banned it, but why? Here's the most ironic part. Wow. The entire world was going crazy for Labubu. China, the country that made it, put restrictions on it. In China, it's illegal for children under 16 to buy blind box toys. They need parental supervision. Why? Because the Chinese government knows this isn't just a toy, it's an addiction, a psychological loop. Just like TikTok, they created something powerful, but they won't let it affect their own people unchecked. Part 6. Labubu isn't cursed, engineered so. Labubu cursed. No, it's just a product of strategic, viral marketing. It's an illusion. It looks harmless. It even looks kinda cute, but it's engineered to trigger your brain, to hijack your curiosity, to make you spend, scroll, and buy on impulse. Limited drops, FOMO, viral placement. That's the real deal. Part 7. The pattern repeats. Labubu is just an example. Tomorrow, it'll be a different toy, a weird drink, a new phone upgrade. Each time, the story will be the same. Amazing packaging, ordinary product. Celebrity reels, influencer unboxings, viral reviews. They don't sell the product, they sell psychological triggers, and we fall for them. Part 8. The real warning. So the next time you see something trending, remember that don't let yourself fall into the trap of artificial curiosity. That's how these demons work. Not demons from folklore, but demons of manipulation, of hype, of mind control. Protect your curiosity, protect your mind, because if you don't, you won't even realize when your attention has been bought and sold.